Disney has had a real roller coaster performance this year. Yeah, they kicked off pretty good with Guardians of the Galaxy, but they hadn't delivered the way that they were expecting to with Pirates of the Caribbean 5, which, by the way, is a bloating piece of donkey shit. But now we have Cars 3 in view, which as far as I'm concerned is the worst of the Pixar franchises. The first one was a cheap cash-in with a cheap concept and a story ripped directly from the Michael J. Fox movie Doc Hollywood. It was cute for really little kids, but it didn't deliver that quality always expected of Pixar. Then came Cars 2, which is so bad it requires a priest and a rabbi and Satan himself to expel those demons from your house. This bad movie decided to drift away from the small town theme of the first one and focus on being a spy movie centered around Larry the Cable Guy's character. Not good. But then I saw Cars 3, and it infuriated me. I remember leaning over to my friend and saying how pissed I was. This film had smoke coming out of my ears because it was actually good? How the fuck is it in a summer where we had an Alien movie, a King Arthur movie, and a Pirates movie that Cars is the best of them all? It just angers me because it doesn't deserve to be this good. Big-eyed, animated cartoon fucking characters aren't supposed to be this damn good. But it is! Shit's crazy, yo! So what's good about it? Well, for one thing, the movie looks good. It's some of the best animation out there. Often I found myself wondering whether or not certain backgrounds were actually real images or just animation. They were that good. Then there's the story, which is the most endearing of the trilogy. With the first one, we got that small town appreciation vibe, which I like, but brings something new to it. And like I said, Doc Hollywood did it better. The second one was just a spy movie. But with this one, we're dealing with legacy and the importance of being given dignity to decide on when enough is enough. It really was the first time as an adult I felt like I walked out of a Disney movie learning something. There's also no real major villains in this film. There are antagonists, but they're not bad guys. They're not trying to kill anybody or destroy anything or have any master plan. They're just people that are in the way of what our main character wants. And it's kind of interesting to see these human or car characters act that way. It's really more of a drama than it is like this big fantasy we're used to. Lastly, this film's dramatic pacing is way too good for this movie. I can't believe I found myself getting sucked into and invested in this movie. I cared about how things were going to turn out, and I cared about where they were going to go. This felt just as important as Rocky or Chariots of Fire in a lot of ways. That's ridiculous. This movie does not deserve to be this good. But my biggest beef with this film, if I have any, is the secondary characters, who are excruciating. They're the last footprint of the films of the past, and they're just so damn hard to watch. Their jokes fall flat, nothing about it works, but they're there because there were movies that came before this. But Larry the Cable Guy is unlistenable in this film. He is a poor performer in this film. I'm moving on. Somehow Cars 3 is a gem this summer, but it's definitely worth a watch. Cars 3, one of the best movies of the summer. I cannot believe I just said that.